Typhoon at a crucial moment. Swept through Hangzhou, this city, preparing for the annual Qiantan River tide. This tidal wave is renowned as the most spectacular in the world. One of the most stunning natural wonders, especially with its magnificent scene of the waves hitting the shore civilization. The arrival of the typhoon, not only did it not weaken the power of the tide, it made the waves even more turbulent. The tide is higher and stronger. The whole city was instantly in anticipation of enjoying in great danger. Local authorities have repeatedly warned typhoons will pose a heightened threat to tidal waters, but many thrill-seeking tourists choose to ignore, still venturing closer to the river just to get a glimpse of this magnificent natural wonder. Mid-Autumn Festival every year, the Qiantan tide has reached its strongest peak. On the 18th day of the 8th lunar month, it's the pinnacle of climax. Monstrous waves surging up the river. Waves sweep across the river. The force of nature. Show it to the fullest at this moment. This kind of scene attracts a large number of people. Tourists come to watch the tide, whether it is locals or foreign tourists, are eager to see grand scene of waves crashing against the riverbank. However, this combination of typhoon and tide makes an otherwise magnificent sight extremely dangerous. The unique topography of the Qiantan River, plus the attractive force of the moon, this rare tidal phenomenon, become locals and tourists an annual tradition. However, the government realized the possible catastrophic consequences of a typhoon. They responded quickly. The local authorities issued an emergency prohibit any unrelated person from Tangjiang embankment area. Strongly urge people to stay away from rivers because of the combination of typhoons and astronomical tides. A potential disaster could happen at any time. Officials warn the superposition of double forces may cause waves to break levees, causing serious casualties and extensive damage. However, even so, many tourists still fascinated by this rare natural wonder ignore the warning just to feel the impact of this primal power. In this accidentally shot video, black, pressing storm clouds hang over the Qiantan River. The waves in the distance are roaring and rushing. Tourists stop to watch. But many people don't realize it. The real danger is imminent. In just a few seconds, the waves came crashing on the river bank. The crowd fled in a panic. Many people were knocked down by the waves. There was chaos. People were struggling to get away from the rushing water. The tides of the Qiantan River, although it is one of the most beautiful wonders of nature, but it is also a source of unpredictable danger, especially under the influence of extreme weather such as typhoons. This typhoon's rare overlap with astronomical tides. It has long attracted the attention and warning of experts. The unique topography of the Qiantan River can usually make huge waves several meters high. The addition of the typhoon make these waves more disruptive and unpredictable. In some cases, the tide can even break the levee, submerge the surrounding area, cause devastating damage. This is the ruthless side of nature. He is not to be challenged. Facing this force, humans seem so insignificant. Some just washed up on the shore and let it go. Some go straight to the bottom of the sea. This is the ultimate fate of scrapped ships. A broken ship that is obviously valuable. Why did the manufacturer avoid him? In fact, just the process of dismantling it has been called one of the top 10 dangerous. A part dropped from it. The size of a speedboat. Not only is the risk of injury inevitable, even the toxic substances dismantled inside the ship, bodies of workers all the time. Like a bigger cruise ship, freeze for a few months. A long dismantling takes several years. Because of this, shipbreaking is banned in many countries. This is in India, where labor is cheaper, and I really enjoyed it. But let's go back and look down. The sea has been polluted beyond measure. Rather than doing this, many shipyards would rather just abandon their ships, throw it at sea, and let it fend for itself. Or wash your head ashore. As a farewell celebration, forget about spending huge sums of money, spend hundreds of thousands, substances, turn it into artificial isinglass. Not only is it more environmentally friendly, it also enriches the local marine biodiversity. Although these methods cannot bear to, but it's also a helpless move. So the next time you see a sunken ship, but don't jump to the conclusion, maybe the shipyard sank by itself. This is the ultimate fate of scrapped ships. A broken ship that is obviously valuable. Why did the manufacturer avoid him? In fact, just the process of dismantling it has been called one of the top 10 dangerous industries. A part dropped from it. The size of a speedboat. Not only is the risk of injury inevitable, even the toxic substances dismantled of workers all the time. Like a bigger cruise ship, freeze for a few months. Because of this, shipbreaking is banned in many countries. This is in India, where labor is cheaper, and I really enjoyed it. But let's go back and look down. The sea has been polluted beyond measure. Rather than doing this, many shipyards would rather just abandon their ships, throw it at sea, and let it fend for itself. Or wash your head ashore. As a farewell celebration, forget about spending huge sums of money. Spend hundreds of thousands scuttling, turn it into artificial isinglass. Not only is it more environmentally, it also enriches the local marine biodiversity. Although these methods cannot bear to look directly, but it's also a helpless move. So the next time you see a sunken ship, but don't jump to the conclusion that it was maybe the shipyard sank by itself. How about that? Isn't that interesting?